this is not a spoiler alert. Fuminori has lost it. I just want to clarify. That's not a spoiler alert. You can tell he's crazy.
どうしてなんだサイ。なぜ僕にここまでしてくれる。
ふみのり。
わからないんだ。わからない僕だけがどんどん君に惹かれていく。気になしちゃ耐えられなくなっていく。
Alright, my arms tied around her, praying that our bodies will melt together and never again be apart.
教えてくれ。どうすれば君を失わずにいられる。僕は何をすればいい。どうやって君に報いればいい。
Whoa!
こうやって抱いていく。
Saya whispered into my chest.
ふみのりに抱いてもらうの大好き。だから私はふみのりから離れたりしない。
なぜ僕なんだ。
それはね。
She says softly, gazing up into my eyes.
それはさやも一人ぼっちだったから。
The sorrow in her voice resonates with my own. There is a deep loneliness in her eyes, a loneliness from which now springs balanced affection.
だからさやにもふみのりしかいないの。この世でただ一人だけ私を抱きしめてくれる大好きなふみのり。
Now I know. No matter what horror this world unleashes upon me, all I ever need is Saya. Yo is determined to talk to him today. Nothing will happen as long as she hesitates. It will only prolong her suffering. The time she has come to show courage once more. Okay, really? Yo, that's her name. What is with your boobs? I'm sorry, but wear a bra, girl. Seriously? Yo's for Pio on Thursday at biology. This is her one chance to see Fuminori. As a required course for many students, the lecture is held in a large hall that can seat well over 200. But since the room is usually only half full, it's rarely difficult for Yo to find a seat she wants. We prefer to sit near the center, where it's easy to hear the professor. Most students congregate in this area for the same reason. Fuminori usually sits beside her. Although given the unbiased state of their relationship, he knows better than to still take this for granted. Still, she tries to have a seat whenever possible. The classroom isn't crowded today, so Yo was able to set her back on the next seat to her without inconveniencing anyone. When the professor arrived at the usual time to start class, there was no sign of Fuminori. After waiting for about 10 minutes, Yo scans the room thoroughly. Fuminori is there, sitting in the far back corner. Did he miss Yo when he came in? No, he couldn't have, and besides, no serious student would willingly sit so far away from the front. Feeling miserable, Yo slides her back over to herself. Fuminori is out of the door the moment class ends. Yo barely manages to catch up with him before he disappears down the hallway. Fuminori jerks the sound of his name. He was thinking she just screamed at him. He turns to her and asks reluctantly. Now that they are face to face, Yo is painfully aware of how much weight Fuminori has lost. His sunken eyes and protruding cheekbones are a far cry from feature familiar to her. She wonders whether he's under a lot of stress, or perhaps not getting enough nutrition. Maybe it's both. He definitely looks more tense than he should. Afraid. Even so of what she can't imagine. His eyes move restlessly from point to point, and she refuses to look Yo in the eye. It hurts to see Fuminori this way. What could have changed him so? Today, she reminds himself, rekindling the flame of courage in her heart.
お話があるんです。ちょっといいですか？
The courtyard is empty and silent. No one's willing to sit and chat in the cold November air.
話って何？
Yo almost bursts the question, but managed to keep her composure.
咲坂さん、最近ちょっと様子が変です。見てて心配になります。
そうかもね。まあ、あんな目にあった後だから。
He smiled like it's nothing, but that seems stiff and forced. He can stand precisely one pace away farther than her than he used to.
本当にそれだけなんですか？
君にはそれだけじゃないように見えるのかい？
Yo managed to keep from flinching at the hardness of his tone.
何か我慢してるみたいに見えます。
Rather than answer, Fuminori grinds his tone to the dead grass at his feet. Fearing that determination might flag. Why do you do this, phone? No, just no. Yo, lets the words come as they may.
どうしようもないものを無理して壊れそうになるほど頑張って我慢してるみたいに、今の咲坂さんはそう見えます。
そうか。
Fuminori muttered through clenched teeth, no longer trying to deny it or change the subject. This is even a clearer signal of rejection than his previous evasiveness. But Yo's determination is strong. Today, at least, she won't back down.
友達って
She implores, trying to convey the sincerity of her feelings for him.
いると思うんです。
ご家族のことは本当に残念だったと思います。でも咲坂さんは一人ぼっちじゃありません。友くんや大見ちゃんや、それに私がいます。
Yo can no longer stop the words pouring from her lips. She feared that if she does not release the feelings pent up inside of her, they will be lost forever.
一人で背負い込んだりしなくても、私たちで何とかできることだってあると思うんです。たとえ何もできないにしても、話してさえくれればあなたが少しでも楽になるかもしれない。私、咲坂さんの力になりたいんです。他のみんなも同じ気持ちだと。
やめてくれ。
Fuminori shouts, silencing Yo's entry. She promised herself she would not back down if Fuminori's expression terrible enough to shatter her resolve. Looking at his eyes not in anger or any warm-blooded emotion, it's hate. Murderously cold hate.
そういえば君には一つ演じしなきゃいけない要件があったね。
He remembers. He remembers Jay still treated her so coldly. That has all the answer she needs. If it were stabbing deeper, she might very well die.
僕は君のことをとりわけ特別に意識したことなんてなかった。君に好意を持たれてもどう接すればいいのか迷ってた。僕が君のことどう思ってるのか、正直な気持ちが自分でもわからなかったから。
咲坂さん。
でもね、今ではもうはっきりと答えが出てる。あれから考える時間だけはたっぷりとあったからね。筑波さん、僕はあんたのことが大嫌いだ。顔も見たくない。
Wow, Fuminori, that's just... wow. If my crush said that to me, I'd cry. I'm not even joking. Don't cry, Yo told herself, but it's too late to stop her tears pouring from her eyes.
もう二度と会いたくないっていうのは無理だね。同じ学校に通ってるんだし。だからせめて今後は僕に声をかけないでくれないか。目障りなんだよ、つくづく。
Yo looks in shock and despair. To which Fuminori twists his lip into a malevolent
君
smile.
さ、少しは頭を冷やした方が良かったんだよ。どうせ大宮浩二にけしかけられてその気になってただけなんだろ。自分一人でのぼせてる分には勝手だけどさ、他人を巻き込むなって言うんだ。
That's all Yo can take. Even after shedding tears in front of him, she absolutely refused to let him hear her cry. Even if it would be preferable to be breaking down here. So she runs, fleeing breathlessly in the courtyard with Fuminori's cold smile at her back. Omi was the first to get outside Yo and Fuminori leaving for the courtyard. Longing to interrupt them, but still unwilling to leave them alone, Koji and Omi end up watching the whole thing from the shadows.
あいつ
Throughout the exchange, Omi was clearly itching to jump out and punch Fuminori in the face. Knowing her temper, Koji kept firm hold of her arm until the end. If he hadn't, she might very well have done it. Fuminori leads after Yo. His every step seemed to take an act of willpower. Koji slid heavily into the once more empty courtyard, but the bitter taste in his mouth will not go away.
どうしちまったんだかな、あいつは。
Even Koji cannot forgive Fuminori's treatment of Yo. However, the first thing that he feels is confusion, not anger. Koji has known Fuminori since long before college. Fuminori was never this cool before. There was no question now that the accident changed him.
ねえコウジ、このまま放っておくつもり？
放っておきたくないにしたって俺たちに何ができる？
覗き見よりマシなことよ。
Omi shouts, her face red with fury.
私、咲坂君に一言言ってやらなきゃ気が済まないわ。
それで筑波の木が晴れるってもんでもないだろうに。
だったら私のキーだけでも晴らすわよ。
Yo and Omi are best friends, just like Koji and Fuminori. In fact, it's a relationship between Koji and Omi that brought the other two together. Omi's anger is only natural.
私咲坂君と2人だけで話してみたいわ。工事はついてこなくてもいいから。
本気かよ。
その代わり陽のことを見ていてあげて。あの子多分心底傷ついてるから、泣き終わった後で誰かの優しさが必要になると思う。
なあ、それって俺とお前の役回りが逆じゃないのか？
私みたいな性格だとね、慰め役は無理。励ますつもりで余計に傷跡広げちゃうのがオチなのよ。
なるほど、納得いった。
あ、
じゃあまあそっちはほどほどにしとけよな。
In the conversation for Omi's anger, Omi's mood can get any worse. Koji heads off to find Yo. I feel awful, miserable, but also refreshed. I finally crossed the line. I knew it would come crashing down like this sooner or later. Having become unable to feel anything but disgust for other people, there was no way I could hope to maintain the relationship I had before the accident. Today's ends will definitely get back to Koji and Omi, and everyone will be convinced I have a major change of character. Honestly, I don't care anymore. At least I probably won't be committed for this. I just need to avoid acting any stranger than I already have. If it puts a rift between me and the others, good. If all the stress I have avoided brings a smile to my lips, I'm fed up with them sticking their nose into my life. I really don't care that they make my guts turn just by being near me. I've been terrified of them until now, but today I struck fear into one of them. In that sense, it's something of a relief. But I'm not entirely without remorse for what happened. Paradise is demolished with the verbal equivalent of a nuclear bomb. It used to be my friend Yo. Even if my senses don't believe it, my mind accepts the theory. I don't have any particular grudge against Yo herself, and I didn't want to hurt her. In retrospect, perhaps I should have just ignored her outright. Yo was an attractive girl. I couldn't think anything bad of her. To be honest though, I was annoyed when Koji and Omi tried to stick us together. I felt like they were toying with me, and Yo seemed totally oblivious to the fact that she was dating to their tone. Her coolness was irritating. Still, I know none of them meant any harm. Back then, I didn't have any reason to hurt each other just to get my way. If I had a counter relationship with Yo would keep our circle of friends together, I was willing to make that compromise. Now, however, there is no room in my heart for such forbearance. Wow. If merely talking to someone is an ordeal, then how can I be expected to show their kindness? These ruminations have left me exhausted. I want to turn aside as soon as possible. Thinking about the packed train and the crowded downtown streets between here and home saps my spirit. Catching sight of a nearby bench, I sit down and close my eyes to the horror of the world. I can't do anything about the stench or the noise, but at least I can calm my nerves enough to rest. When I gained consciousness in the T University hospital ward, the world was as dark as it is now. I had not recovered my sight, even though my eyes and optical nerve were undamaged. It must have been an after effect of the accident. Blindness was a shock, but I knew that the suffering then was nothing. After all, my senses of hearing, touch, taste, and smell were all fine at the time. The real horror began when my sight returned. The one small mercy I'd been able to come to terms with the accident. Neurosurgery was still blind. I panicked when I first saw a nightmarish hospital and the blood-crawling shapes of the doctors and nurses, but I soon guessed the cause. June was why it happened. I recovered my sight along with my consciousness. Someone can want to be only described as hell. I have known that I lost my mind instantly. Soon my disorder spread to the senses of touch, taste, and smell. As it turns out, sight exerts a tremendous influence of the other four senses. The taste of my food, the feel of the bedsheets, the fragrance of my get-well flowers, all became as unbearing foul as my eyes said they should be. Eventually, when doctored voices became unrecognizable as humans, I decided to kill myself. I didn't believe for a second that I could live in this new world. At least not until I met Saya. Okay, we're gonna get some backstory on Saya next episode. Fuminori, I get why you're being mean, but come on, you are a, okay. I bet you guys hate Fuminori now. Hey, I kind of dislike him. That was, in the comment, well actually, you can tell me in the comments. Yeah, do that in the comments. Do you like Fuminori so far? Like, what do you think of the visual novel so far? I know we're only 3 episodes in, but post in the comments. And I don't want like them like, oh gee, it's so gross. I'm like, yeah, I said it's pretty mature. If you can't handle it, then stop watching. Seriously, I don't want any of your bitchiness.